Hello, everyone watching me worldwide from different countries, I can imagine. Let me introduce myself in a couple of sentences. Let me introduce myself in a nutshell. And I hope you lead your ears for this time. My name is Timur Anderson, and that is my real name. In the contrary of the given name, which is Peter in the first part. I used to say something is real, then when you have worked out it, when you have created something by yourself, it can be named as real. But if you are managing something that was given to you as a gift, as an inheritance, it is not real. It is very artificial. You can randomly lose it. You cannot have the feeling it is yours. You cannot get the feeling you have worked it really out. No, of course not. It will be every time something strange, something different. Let me speak about myself as Timur Andersen. But in many countries, I am well known by different name, of course. Okay, so I was born in one country. I grew up in another country. I worked in a very different country. So let me say, I really feel cosmopolitan. I don't feel any special connection to a special country in the world. Of course not. I feel a special connection to many people, to many friends on the entire world I have, of course, but not to a specific country. And I think there's nothing bad in this feeling. I think that is the future. I can imagine in the 22nd century or further in the future, there will be mostly cosmopolitan people because the traveling will be much more easier than nowadays. So that is the future. I'm convinced that is the future. So uh, I was born in Poland. I grew up in Germany. All my childhood and the early years I spent in Germany, exactly in West Berlin. It was a very crucial, very interesting place because it was a very special place during the Cold War. It was quite interesting time, but another time about this. Then I started to work with my own theory to propagate, to promote my own theory, mostly in Poland, in Ukraine, in Germany, and then in the States. Well, um, that was my own theory because I worked many years not only in physics and theoretical physics, because I became to theoretical physics, but I deal with psychology, psychiatry as well, and mathematics. So my main goal, my main aim was to unite the mathematics, the physics, and psychology and psychiatry. So the theory of the brain, the theory of the mind, to one unified field. Because the nature, but itself is unaware how we have divided the whole world in small pieces of different kinds of knowledge. The nature, but itself can feel itself only holistic as one, as united one. I wanted went back to the roots and describe something that will be able to speak about as one field. It was not so easy that looks because the well-known mathematics gives no possibility to do this efficiency because the tools are not rich enough to describe the human behavior, to describe our high functions of the mind, of the brain. It is not enough. So I had another task. I had a task to generalize the mathematics, to generalize the physics to a much bigger form, to have not only the mathematical numbers, the mathematical functions, but to show the people many laws in form of diagrams. And I think that was hitting the mark because that was the solution. That was the solution. After I generalized mathematics and physics in this kind of theory, after that, it was possible to unify psychology and psychiatry. So the only thing that was left was testing the theory, testing how it works in the praxis. I worked with many businessmen, with many politicians, with all the people. They wanted the result very fast, and they became the results very fast. And I must say, every my client succeeded. So my clients become to presidents, to prime ministers, to well-known politicians, to well-known celebrities as well. So I become to well-known specialists in the influence theory field. Uh, okay, but anyway, the people thought that I was dealing mostly with the image theory because the strongest result my theory gave in the image theory or in PR. But that was not true. The results that came out was very clearly seen in PR and in image theory, but that was not the base. The base was to describe the influence in the same language in which we can describe how the basic particles are influencing each other. On the same way, you can describe now how people are influencing, interfering to each other. Okay, so that was the base to a new concept that was that I have promoted in many countries. But one day I become to enemy because to the main enemy of the Polish government because my clients became to enemies of the dictator. So many of them was killed by the dictator. I had to escape from the country. And I moved to Asia. I found my place in Asia. I think I found the best place in the Southeast Asia and Cambodia because I can feel here the freedom. That will be very crucial in the following story that I will tell you. But first of all, that was my life to promote my theory and to travel all the world around. The main goal, the main aim was to give the common people all this I have taught before the politicians and businessmen. So I decided to create a very new business. Actually, I decided to create a very secure business for common people and to show common people how easy it is to get the financial freedom, because this is the most crucial thing in the world, to get the financial freedom. Secondly, I think that the same activity should give you the possibility to get the mental freedom as well. Because what means the financial freedom without the mental freedom? When you lose your business, you lose everything. But if you have simultaneously the mental freedom, and even if you lose your own business, all business you have done during your lifetime, it will be not big problem for you, because the mental freedoms gives you new ways to recreate your business, to recreate your wellness that you had before. So that is very crucial to combine these two things together, the business and the education, the financial freedom and the mental freedom. And this business, this new business, very secure for common people, I have created in Asia, um, uh, contains the third element, the creation of a totally new society of open-minded people, totally new society to wake up the people, to show them how they are losing their freedom. I will tell you a short story because I think mostly the people are completely, totally unaware what they are losing and why they are losing their freedom. There are many reasons, but there are also many common aims and goals for the biggest companies, for the concerns that are acting together. I mean the government corporations, I mean the pharmacy corporations, and I mean the bank concerns. They are acting together because they are taking from us our all freedom we had once. They are taking the financial freedom. They are controlling us step by step. Everywhere we are paying by credit cards. Everywhere we are paying by smartphones. They know everything about us. They have a special connection to the IRS. They have special connection to special agencies. So we are controlling on every single step we are making every day. So we can say it could be said, all the technology nowadays is working against us and not for the common people, not for the citizens, but against the citizens. So it is crazy. It is crazy because mostly people are unaware of it. Mostly people think the majority of the humanity think there's no other way. It is similar to the situation with boiling frogs. When you're putting a frog from the world in which the frog feels totally free and enjoy the life. When you catch the frog and you put in a kettle with boiling water, what will you see? You will see the frog fighting to survive. You will see the frog screaming very loudly. And this is normal behavior. But you can put the same frog in a cold water kettle. You can increase the temperature very slowly, step by step. And the frog will be totally unaware of the increasing temperature. The frog will be boiled unaware. And there will be no sign of the fight of survivors to survive. No, the frog will behave autistic. So I think the humanity is in a very similar situation. So we have in the business three elements: the secure business in the currencies world. We have a very special education to give the people mental freedom by personal developing, and we have to wake up the people. We have to shake the people. We have to tell them about losing uh, crucial freedoms, three crucial freedoms: the financial freedom, the mental freedom, and the individual personal freedom. The last type of freedom, the individual personal freedom, what does it mean? It means that single man and the humanity in our civilization has no meaning anymore. That means the value of single life is nothing. What matters? The only thing matters in the world is the life of big companies, of pharmacy companies, of bank companies. They are behaving like creatures with own consciousness. So we have to see this very clearly, and we have to do something against the process. And luckily, helpfully, we have opportunity to feel secure, to have the word very, very nearly. It is the crypto world, and we will teach the people to entrance to like to go through a gate to the cryptocurrency world. That is our main goal. That is our main aim for the next years. But about the all the details about the business in qLogos, because that is what I'm speaking about, I will tell you in my new recording. This was only a short story to introduce myself and to show you what goals are mine in this world during this time. And please stay with me together and see the next recording. Thank you. See you soon.